Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Pull Up with Limbs and Things. My name is Dr. Chanel James, and I am the owner of Limbs and Things, mobile and telehealth physical therapy practice. We serve aging adults, helping you move from I can't to I can in DC, in Maryland, and in Virginia. Tonight, my heart is a little heavy. My favorite aunt passed away this week, and she always rode with me by phone, but also in person when I lived in Ohio, and that was during my PT school internship. And during that time, we did different things just to make it easier for her. She passed away at 93. And so when we would ride, I had to make sure the seat was adjusted so she can get in easily whenever we went to different stores, making sure that we parked in an accessible lane and the one that had the extra aisle so you can open the door and not have any cars directly next to you, and just giving door to door service. And so tonight, I honor her legacy and talking about transportation with driving moms and dads with Mrs. Hart. It is nice to have you with us tonight. How are you?
I'm wonderful, and thank you for having me.
Good.
Dr. J.
You are welcome. I have seen you, and we met way back. Seems like during the pandemic time, um,
Mhm.
with women of color serving seniors, and you told us all about how you do personalized services and giving people from their initial point to their end point, but also staying with them and then giving them the opportunity to have someone that is with you. You don't have to look up for them and wonder where they are, and then making sure that they got back to their destination safely. And so, a lot of times, I encounter seniors who need assistance with transportation and they need someone to give them that personalized care. So I'm glad to have you tonight to share about your services.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So tell us a little bit about you and why you started driving moms and dads.
Okay, I'm Rita Hart. I am married with one child, and they are my partners, my son and my husband. So
Awesome.
it's owner-operated service. I started driving moms and dads. It's a spinoff from another company that I started in 2003 called In-Home Services and Assistance,
Hmm.
where we hired people to go into the homes to help people. They didn't want to go to an assisted living. They
Uh-huh.
wanted to stay at home. A part of that service was transportation.
Uh-huh.
As time grew on from 2003 to 2008, they kept saying, well, my niece can take me to the store, can do the laundry, or my niece can come and dust or whatever. Can you just do transportation? Then an epiphany in 2008, I dropped in-home services closely and just started driving moms and dads, which
Awesome.
DMD, driving Miss Daisy, I couldn't use. I came up with driving moms and dads DMD.
Awesome. Okay. And tell us where you service and what is the difference between driving moms and dads and some other transportation service.
Driving moms and dads is a concierge personalized service.
Mhm.
And so you don't necessarily look at the back of our head. We get to know you. We interact with you. We talk with you. We become like an extension of your family.
Uh-huh.
And so they call us, and we don't. I'm not bragging, but they do call us continuously. Sometimes they request my husband. Sometimes they request my son. Sometimes they request me because some of the older women, we've had instances where women needed to go to a wedding or needed a new outfit, and I go with them to the store to help them put clothes on, go in the dressing room.
Nice.
It's personalized. Driving is an important key part of it, but personalization is even more important.
Uh-huh.
Means you won't get that. You're going to get different drivers all the time.
Absolutely. Okay. Tell us where you service or where you pick people up from. Can they be all over the DMV or just certain regions?
Well, yeah, all over the DMV. We try to narrow it down to 100 miles. We used to do, we take people to New York that were going to assisted living, bring them back from New York, bring them here. On the
Uh-huh.
airplane, we go to the airport, to tarmac, put them in the wheelchair, bring them in. That was fine. I've taken them, people from Chevy Chase House to one lady lived there. She would go to Richmond every year. Want to go to friends and family in, I think it was Durham.
Uh-huh.
So I would take her to her friends and family every December. She took a nurse, take me, get us a hotel room, took everywhere she wanted to go. Then every August, I took her to Durham to see her sister in assisted living and to be with the friends and family day. So it's personalized for what you want. Now, we don't go that far anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Got wise of that. And they kept saying, "Oh, you want to go a long ways, do you?"
Mm-hmm.
And so we cut that back to 100 miles. Now, I don't go pick you up for 100 miles to take you to a doctor's appointment. But if you're in this area and need to go, someone called me Thursday from Rockville to Aldie, Virginia. It's about 25 miles out. They were
Right.
already in this area. I will
Mhm.
take them out there. So usually I'll take you that far back, but we don't know. Give us a call and let's see.
Okay, that sounds good. Tell us a little bit about your difference. So, say the person doesn't have family nearby, they usually call Uber. What's the difference between Uber and driving long distance?
We're family. Uber, you may get someone that doesn't speak English well. They're inconsiderate when they play their own music in the car. A lot of them talk on the phone. So we get in, we say, "What would you want it quiet or would you like music?" Most of them are like me, like WTOP. Of course, I listen to WTOP because it has the traffic on it.
Yes.
Um, so we don't talk about politics necessarily, but we talk about a lot of other things. And Uber is just not personalized. When you get older, you want to trust someone. You want to be, and you just don't want different people showing up different times each time. Stuff. You're gonna get the same faces here at this point. It could change, but right now it's us, and we make sure you're taken care of. People, you need to stop once you come out of surgery. You need to pick up your prescription. You need people that come back from the hospital. The ambulance took them. Somebody needs to bring them back. So they don't
Mm-hmm.
come back, or if they're traveling, they're going to come back. They need to go to the grocery store, the items because they've been gone for a while. So things like that we do. Uber's probably not going to do that. I'm not going to say they do not, but
Mm-hmm.
probably don't. As owner operator, I get to do a lot of things.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
So, tell me a little bit about the clientele. So, if someone has a wheelchair, if they have a walker, if they have any device that could potentially hinder them from like a regular car service, and they're looking for someone who has all of that feature, could you help them?
absolutely. We have the trucks with the lift on the back, and we have the ramp. The ramp serves a lot of people with a walker. I
Mm-hmm.
had a lady yesterday with a walker, but her oxygen was in the walker, as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to her having to take it out. She just rolled right in the back, and we locked the walker down in that, and we had like 3 stops for her.
Oh,
And so that fun. So a lot of the heavier people don't want to go in there; they want to go in the lift. They like
mm-hmm.
they got more room. So we usually ask them which one they want, and they tell us.
Okay,
We got two
that's good.
cane walker. We will, but the women like the small one because they sit up front with me and talk if they can.
Okay. That's a nice feature. You know, Uber, you usually have to sit in the back seat,
You
but we
know,
can sit in front with
sit
you.
up front and talk with me. Let's see, you want some cookies?
That's good. Okay, so you told me about a couple of stops. Usually, we are accustomed to getting in and only going to one destination. We can go to multiple destinations with you.
Preferably, I hope you tell me beforehand because I have people after you.
Okay.
So, um, but if I don't have anyone, I will always ask, "Do you need to make a stop
Hmm.
for that?" And so, if I open that door, then you can. Yesterday, the lady was going to a radiology. She went to
Hmm.
one. The doctor had the wrong prescription. He had to call it in. We took her back. Then the machine broke. So then I had to take her to Germantown to get 3 stops yesterday. It wasn't in the
Wow.
plan, but it worked. And she
And
said,
does
"Well,
their rate remain the same?
no,
Hmm.
we add a little more on to it for the stops. When we let them know it's not a surprise.
Gotcha.
You know it's going to be this amount for then it's okay, no problem. And so with that, um, for payments, usually we will create an invoice and send it to their email. They can
Hmm.
pay it online. If
Okay.
they're like me, they don't want a lot of paper. So you keep a little folder, pay it and put it in the folder. So as a matter of fact, I haven't done her invoice yet, but I told her it would be coming and she's
Hmm.
expecting it and what it would be. So she's okay with it. So I just don't take you and you get surprised with this big bill. You know
Yes,
what it's going to cost.
that's good. So tell us a little bit about the intake process. Like, what is the process at the beginning? How do things work throughout and check out?
Oh, it's easy. As seniors, we don't need to make their lives complicated.
Exactly.
So It's not a club or a membership. You just go online to drivingmomdad.com, and there's a transportation request form there. You or your loved ones. I've had people in Paris filling them out for their loved ones here. Fill it
Mhm.
out, send it to me. Emails don't work as well because I get so many of them. If it comes in the driving mom dad transportation request form, it goes in a special folder.
Okay.
So I know that if you want to try it and put it in the email, I'm not guaranteeing you, but so it's just as simple as that. And within 24 hours, usually within 6 hours, I will get back to you and say, okay, the time that you've asked for is available and you are on the books.
Okay.
So we both have confirmation. They have one in email and I have one. Same thing with someone that needs surgery, the ambulatory surgery. You can
Yeah.
take Uber, but you cannot go back with the Uber. You have to have someone to come in and get friend, foe, or service. So we
Mhm.
can get them. So they always say, "Who's coming back to get you?" And I'll send them a letterhead or an email saying, and most of them know me by now, that driving moms and dads is coming to get you. And so then they allow the person to have this procedure.
Okay.
It's any age for that.
Okay. That is good to know. And then payment wise, what methods of payment do you accept? And
Well,
does the person have to pay up front or they pay once
if I don't
the
know you and you're new, probably you pay up front.
uh-huh.
But once we've established, once, and some people I know, if you sent me someone, then they probably wouldn't get it up front. So if I know you or know somebody that knows you, fine.
Mhm.
If you call just cold, probably not. We can
Gotcha.
put the money up, and they pay it online,
Okay.
or they can pay the date of service.
Mhm.
We swipe the card.
Okay.
They can do it in the car. Older people still like checks.
Yes, they do.
So we
Cash
don't.
too.
Yes, sir. A matter of fact, I got a couple of them here. I'm going to do so. They still like checks. So
Mhm.
whatever they're comfortable with.
Okay. That sounds good. If you're watching, pull up with LimbsnThings is to confirm something you know, challenge something you don't know, and to give you the opportunity to share that information with someone else. So if you have a question, you can put it in the chat and we will answer it. Okay. Tell us one thing you wish people would know about transportation services that they probably don't.
Well, transportation is necessary for socialization
Mhm.
and the community. And I've seen so many people go downhill when they're isolated, don't
Absolutely.
have family. So they will try to hold on, and I'm not being mean, they will try to hold on to the money for their kids or relatives. Spend
Mhm.
it on yourself. Encourage them to spend it so they can get out and go to day programs. Christmas is coming up. I'll take them to Columbia Mall to see the lights,
Yeah.
weather. Um,
Mhm.
taking them down to the Washington Monument. It's getting to be a bit much there, but take them around to look, and they can walk. We go to the Mormon Temple, look at all the lights, just to get them out.
Mhm.
Oftentimes, that's a present from me to them.
Nice.
Don't charge them for that. Just getting them out, it is important. So don't think that because Grandma has a roof over her head and she's got food in the box, that it's a complete picture. It's not 100%.
That's true.
We need all of that to make it happen. You know,
Yeah.
and especially males out there, you knew, and women too. 15 and a half, you wanted your license. You wanted,
Uh-huh.
and you wanted a liver, a kidney. You wanted that. So when you get ready to take it away, especially for males, because during their era, 70, 80, 90s, the men drove. There was one car, the men drove, and they took
Yeah.
the wife everywhere. Now
Mhm.
that he's gone or she's gone, now he doesn't have a job anymore. So I don't want to take his job from him. So we have to work around getting him into the car with us. And there are ways that we do that. Um, so he's not threatened. But that's
Good.
like taking away a part of a man's masculinity, especially the older one. They have no
Absolutely.
more control over anything. So, and we've gone through things as drastic as changing the kid. Looks the same, but it doesn't fit the car. And this doesn't fit because they are adamant. Like, I'm going to drive. So, okay, get this
Mhm.
car to go. So you just have to do a little couple of mind games with them. Not being mean, safe. It's for their safety.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, we do have a few comments. Let's see. Do you mind sharing your prices with us?
Well, they start at $55 for ambulatory and 110 for wheelchair. So that's one way.
Okay.
Plus, it varies with the mileage, but usually we go to the IRS site, and at this point, it is 0.70 cents per mile.
After the initial. Okay.
So we try to keep up. We're just a little bit under the radar from the other companies.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody thinks I'm getting rich out there, you're wrong. We're not. But I like what I do. I did this way before. You know, if you were in church, you took somebody to the hospital to visit somebody.
Yeah.
Took them somewhere. I worked with the hospice for years. I would take people to the funeral home.
Yeah.
I would take them to the hospital to see their loved one that was in.
Mm-hmm.
So I started this years ago, just as part of who we are in the church community.
Yeah.
And so it just rolled over into this. So we know that people didn't have a lot of money. They put the kids through college. They paid for the houses. There was think about transportation,
Right.
and we're quite aware of that. So God provides for us. So don't tell us that we're too high. We try not to be too high. We really try to gouge you. We just want
I
to
understand.
get where you're going.
Exactly. Brandon has another question. What would you say is your biggest challenge?
Trying to get contracts with the government. The government does not have contracts for small companies.
Mm-hmm.
Southern Maryland, they are in dire need of transportation, small transportation, but they don't pay money. You put in a bid down there, they will not. It's little they won't pay. So people are stuck out there. They can't get to the doctor. They're ill. Sad in America, but true. So government, and I was talking to Dr. J earlier. We talked to our Congress people on the
Yep.
lower level to let them know that we need transportation, not this big the bus. That's fine and well, but there's some instances with private companies.
Yes.
So if they could subsidize this would be great.
I know that's right. So tell us a little bit about Metro Access and how that became a thing, and then how driving moms and dads is different from them.
So so you don't get in trouble. They're a nice service. So many people use Metro Access.
Yeah.
I was sharing with you earlier, Metro Access originally the company was out of Canada, I think, originally.
Okay.
When they first came in the area. And it was meant to follow a fixed route. So if somebody couldn't get on the bus with a walker or wheelchair, Metro Access was supposed to pick them up. And it didn't turn out like that. And so it was a big mess. And it is getting better. It is getting better. But again, I have heard so many stories of people that they had 9 o'clock appointment and they have to be ready by 6 o'clock in the morning.
I hear the same story.
Yeah, and then if you go to dialysis, I feel sorry for people that go to dialysis and have to ride past your house, almost your street, ride around to get home. You don't feel well.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go straight home.
Yeah.
So Metro Access doesn't give you that option. You have to go the route that has been set for the drivers.
Gotcha.
Not always the smartest, but that's how you have to do it. You're coming home, it's just not. For younger people, it's okay, but for seniors, it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't say that. They don't. They often you came past and blew the horn, and you didn't come out. That's not true. I've actually sat in front of buildings and said, "I'm like, no, he did. He came and just rolled right through." So they don't. That's not fair.
Gotcha.
We try to get there at least 15 minutes early. So they'll call us you're early, but I'd rather be early than to be late.
And that's the mentality of most seniors.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so tell us in your own words and like as your final thought in terms of transportation, all that you've talked to us about socialization, as well as the importance of contacting your congressperson so that you can have access wherever you live, whether it's Southern Maryland or in the city.
Well, again, this is very frustrating because they knew that the largest Americans knew that the largest segment of seniors, the baby boomers, they knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Plan.
Well, the plan has been, everywhere we look, there's a new thing going up.
Yeah, that's right. So they have these things in place with AARP and with the social services for people to be able to afford this. They did not. So now we're scrambling, trying to find services to accommodate them. So I'm, wherever you can get the word in, like I say, your city council people know, you write letters saying we need something more personalized. We don't need the one size fits all because it does not. Some people want their loved one to go with them. When you speak, if you go and you have an aide or your wife or your husband, that person doesn't get charged. Anything after that gets charged because that's less work for us if you can push them in. So we're not going to charge you. You know.
That's good because there are a lot of places that say it's only the person who
Right, exactly. So we don't charge them. We appreciate them coming along. Sometimes they bring more than but we let the Metro Access is not going to allow that.
right.
So personalization for most of us is important.
Mm-hmm.
If you like the camaraderie on Metro Access, I take my hat off to you. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you have shared all of this information in terms of transportation services. So, if you are interested in connecting with driving moms and dads, how can we reach you?
You can go to Driving Mom Dad, 3 words, no and, no S, drivingmomdad.com.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of information about us on the website. There is a transportation request form that is critical. Oh, and the other part is, as soon as you know you have an appointment and you're going to use this, call us. I have a lady here, January 6th. I have her paperwork now.
Ready.
I have people that get us Thanksgiving Day, by the way. So if you go
Mhm.
pick grandma up from assisted living and to bring her for dinner, when the drinks start and the turkey and the games come on, nobody wants to drive grandma back home. So
Uh-huh.
they employ us, and we get people year after year, regular. So, with that being said, if anyone wants to use us for Thanksgiving Day, one way or round trip to bring grandmama there or back to the house, please let us know yesterday.
Okay.
We will be glad to do that. And we work up until about 7 on Thanksgiving.
Okay. What are your hours? Are you 24? Are you
Not
18?
anymore. Not
Okay.
anymore.
Okay.
Because when I was younger and dumber, I thought, yeah, 24, but what are you going to do with somebody in a wheelchair at midnight? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't do that anymore. So God had to give me a little bit of wisdom.
Good. What are your hours now?
So winter hours are from like 6 to 5. So
Okay.
daylight saving time makes a difference. As long as there's light outside and the tow truck can see us, if that were to be the case, we have to do something because I can't be out that night with you. I'm older too. What we can't help each other. 2 older women on the road.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the my husband he might go a little bit longer, but about what daylight savings is this weekend, isn't it?
It is tonight. I think the clocks go back.
I think it goes back to everyone. So it'll be
Mm-hmm.
6 in the morning till about 5:30, 5 in the evening until
Okay.
it changes again.
Okay. And then
We
you talked
don't work
about,
in the dark.
I understand. You talked about the holiday. What about, this is holiday season coming up. You talked about Thanksgiving, but any other holidays that you're working this year?
Anyone you want.
Okay.
Christmas,
Good to
New
know.
Year's, people are going to Advent services.
Yes.
They don't go to New Year's, so we don't have to worry about it. They might go to watch night, maybe. But that's about it. But the other ones they do, they go to the sorority women that were older women. They go out to still go to these functions. Next
Uh-huh.
Saturday, the lady she's going to Martin's for her granddaughter's debutante ball.
Okay.
So I'll get her next week. She didn't want to wait for the family. She didn't want to put any burden on the family. She wanted her own transportation to be. So I'll be with her until about 8 o'clock next week.
And then, so just as a example, the person you just mentioned, you're gonna stay until the ball is
Well,
over.
this is the trick with that. You tell me you want me to stay. I may or may not charge you. There are other times I need to get a couple of things done,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll let you know I'm leaving, but I will be back at such and such a time. Just come outside. We'll be here. So you don't have to call and wonder. We're going to
Mm-hmm.
talk about this before this happens.
Okay.
Talk about this. So sometimes I've got a lot of work to do, and because I'm on the road, I'll sit there and do my work. My
Yeah.
lesson. The other times I do need to take care of things, but you will know about it.
Good. Very good. Well, Miss Hart, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Yes,
you
ma'am. You're
so
looking
much for
wonderful.
sharing all of your wealth of wisdom. Is there anything else you would like for us to know?
No, just know that we love you. We love the seniors, and I be eternally grateful that we got to be seniors. There's a lot
Oh,
of people who
absolutely.
see that. So
Mm-hmm.
take care of your loved ones. Take care of
Yeah.
your We're one of the few countries that don't respect our seniors. They reverence their seniors. We do not. So let's reverence our seniors.
Well, thank you very much. And thank you all for watching tonight.
Thank
We
you.
hope to see you again next month. Pull Up with Limbs and Things is to confirm something you know, challenge something you don't know, and to give you the opportunity to share it with someone else. We hope you have gotten something from today's Pull Up with Limbs and Things about transportation for seniors, and we'll contact drivingmomdad.com. And the phone number, can you do that to us too?
240 223 2418. Again, that's 240 223 2418.
Wonderful. And if you are ever in need of physical therapy services in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, you can always contact Limbs and Things at limbsandthings.com. And our number is 202 643 2636. Everyone have a wonderful evening. And this is giving season. So have a happy Thanksgiving too.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.